Perfect. All right, for this shot, I got my friend Alex over there. He's gonna shoot an arrow that way, and I'm gonna try to split it. What's up? Today, I decided to take you along the journey of what I do, like kind of behind the scenes of a trick shot video. So it's a windy day, not the greatest day. It seems like every day I pick to do trick shots, it's always windy. But today we got the clay thrower out here, and we're gonna do a lot of trick shots with the clay thrower, and we're going to do a lot of what can I hit a clay with segments filming, and we're gonna actually do a new thing where I take a guy that's never shot a recurve before and get him up to hitting clays by using different moving targets and get him used to moving targets and shooting instinctively. So it's gonna be a pretty jam-packed day. Typically when I do trick shots, it's only get about 3 hours, two to 3 hours, and I'll try to film, you know, at least, you know, eight trick shots on film, and I'll post once a week, sometimes twice a week. So that's another thing. We have a kind gift from Cold Steel. They sent us cheap shots. This is a wrecking ball. I got several others I'm going to do reviews on, but I'm not sponsored by them. They just sent me this just to test them out and see what I think. So it's awesome. Let's see what it looks like when we unpack them. Here it is, close up, cheap shot, pack of 10. They do have 100 grain and 125 grain. For these trick shots, I shoot 125. I don't really need a heavy arrow or nothing. I'm just hitting clays. Don't take much to hit a clay. But I am interested to see how these do on clays, because I love when a clay just smashes into smithereens. So typically, this is what it looks like. So compared to your regular field tip, you know, it's a bit bigger. Not that much bigger though. But yeah, kind of a blunt tip type arrow. It's made out of plastic. They cost $10 for 10 of them. Now, when you think of plastic, you think flimsy. Now, you can't bend these. That's a really cool thing. That's the one thing I was worried about by getting these, that those really cheaply made, you know, will break a lot. And we'll see how these work. I got a pack of 10, so I'm going to switch some out and see how they do on clays, see if they fly different, see what I think about them. And I love using blunt tips for certain things, especially like clays going away. Any type of like bumblebees, these work great on. And I think the best thing this will work on is stumping. Going to shoot stumps. We'll see how that works later in another video, but I think this will work really good for stumping. I know a lot of people try to make like DIY stuff. This will be perfect. $10, 10 heads, you're good to go. So let's get to film some trick shots. I'm going to screw these on real quick, and we'll get to it. This is how it looks. Looks pretty dang deadly. Oh, this is a small game killer right here. So yeah, let's get these wrapped up and start filming these trick shots. Just trying to get warmed up here. Gonna try to hit a clay going right to left. That's how you do it. Nicked it. I think that time I let it a little bit too much and it just hit the shaft. Still a cool shot. We're gonna try this Cold Steel wrecking ball. This is part of their cheap shot series. $10 for 10 heads. Let's see if we can hit a clay going right to left behind my head. That's how you do it. All right, the behind the head shot with the clay. Basically, what I do is I'll have my stance just like I'd shoot a regular clay. And then, but what I'll do, I'll bring the bow up and draw as I'm putting it behind my head. I'll do a lot like that. Sometimes I'll draw like that, not a whole lot of times. I'd rather do that motion. is come up like that, draw behind my head, shoot. The trick with these shots is consistency. Just like regular archery, if you do the same thing over and over, you'll have the same results. And you just gotta get that mentally prepared. For me, with the behind the head shot, it'll shoot, usually, it matters in which range, but typically, if I'm shooting 20 yards away, it's gonna be this much to the left. So I have to mentally prepare that for any type of shot I do. I have to, if the clay's right here, I trick my eyes. I have to mentally change it where the clay's over here. And that's when I hit it. That's what you have to do with a lot of these shots. Same thing with the, shooting regular. It's really mental, if you think about it. But it's the first time for me doing it behind the head, going right to left, and I figured that would be an easier shot since I'm leaning a little bit more to the right. And it's a pretty easy shot. First try, I whacked it with my arrow, and then second try I got it. So pretty simple. All right, I got the Cold Steel Wrecking Ball heads, and for this shot, I'm gonna clay going right to left. That's how you do it. As far as behind the back, now what I do is I'll reach my arm back here. I'll usually have it resting right here. I'll take it and I'll push up with my left arm. I'm right-handed, so I'll push up, then I'll shoot. Now, stance plays an important game in this. For that one, I was pretty much going parallel to where I'm shooting. If it's going up or down, or if it's stationary, a lot of times I'll go almost 90 degrees towards it. I'll shoot like this, and it just depends on what I'm doing. I know whenever I'm shooting compared to regular, it'll aim probably about that much to the left, and I gotta mentally prepare that. But I like to play with it. So right there, I knew I'll have more lead, while I was going right to left. Basically, I was aiming, like I was, looking straight at it, shooting, and I was getting the lead just right, where, it's shooting this much to the left as my regular target. I'll just aim it dead on, I'll hit the clay. I wasn't leading that much than I'd usually lead it. It is going a bit slower because I'm not going all the way full draw with that, but it is a fun shot. I definitely like behind the back, but it definitely wears you down. So what I'm doing now is I got them done. I'm going to take a break from the bow, and we're doing a what could I hit a clay with segment. We're going to start doing that. I'm going to start with my hardest one, and that is the atlatl. All right, so we're doing a what can we hit a clay with. So I'm trying different stuff, kind of unusual stuff to hit a clay with. So I got this atlatl. This is a Carbon Express. It's a neat, really fun thing to do, and I didn't realize how fun it was. A guy on Facebook told me to try to do it when I started doing that what could you hit a clay segment with, and I ordered it, and I kind of fell in love with it. I really like it. And so this is Carbon Express. They sell kits of this. I got this off of Amazon for $54, and it comes with one handle and one arrow. These are 6-foot arrows. They break down in 3 pieces. So once you break it down, it comes with a field tip already. Comes down to this. You can pack it real easy. Really simple. I'm just gonna throw one real quick, and it flew about 20 yards. So big arrows, pretty easy to find. I don't think you're gonna lose a lot. Carbon. Cool thing about it comes with field tips, and you could screw in broadheads or whatever you want to screw in. So it's pretty neat. So I don't have any complaints with it so far, besides it's kind of hard learning it in the beginning, but after a few shots you get the hang of it and you kind of get used to it. So let's try to hit a clay with it. On this segment, what can we hit a clay with? We have an atlatl. Let's see if we can do it. That's how you hit it. That's not how you do it. On this segment, what can we hit the clay with? You got the pellet gun. Now, always be aware of your surroundings when you're shooting stuff out of there with a pellet gun. This thing's going to drop at about 500 yards. Now, that's before you hit them trees over there. And there's not a house for the next 3 miles in this direction. So, always be safe when shooting stuff out of there with a pellet gun. That's how you do it. So here's where I'm going to show you what I film with. This is my main slow-mo camera. It's a FS700. That's what I use for most of my backup slow-mos. And then we'll use this Canon XA35 for whenever we do, whenever I teach my friend how to shoot clays. So this is basically what my film setup. On this segment, what can we hit a clay with? We got the pistol crossbow. That's how you do it. All right, I got the cold steel wrecking ball heads, and on this segment, what can I hit a clay with? We're using the compound bow. That's how you do it. Now this is a new segment. We're going to take Alex, that's never shot a recurve before. He just started shooting compound not too long ago, and I just got him a brand new recurve. We're going to teach him how to start shooting instinctively and hitting moving targets, and hopefully build him up to shooting the clay today. We got it down pat right now. I'm happy how he's shooting. Perfect. 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 Yeah.
Ready.
So, perfect. 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 Shooter ready?
Ready.
Dead hit. So another fancy thing you could do, throw it up behind the head, hit it like that. Oh, that's a hit. All right, Al.
Great, thanks, man.
We did get to do something that I really enjoyed. I've been thinking about it a long time. It's been posted on my wall. We got to try a shot where I had someone else shoot a bow, which was Alex, and he shoots it from right to left, and I'll shoot it and I'll snap it. All right, for this shot, I got my friend Alex over there. He's gonna shoot an arrow that way, and I'm gonna try to split it and intercept it. That's how you do it. And did it first try. I was very surprised. I'll take it. It's on film. I'll take it. I'm gonna do it again another day, coming from the other way. but it was a fun shot. It was very cool. But when you get it first try and you break an arrow, you really don't want to try again. So I love breaking arrows. I've done it several times before, but it does get costly. But that was pretty much my day of doing trick shots. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, like behind the scenes making trick shot videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like it. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.